Hello folks, welcome to StarCraft Mass Recall. And that is what the StarCraft 1 thing looks like. Let me just start the song again. Yeah, I bought the StarCraft 1 OST on iTunes, and like I was describing in Odyssey. If you didn't see it, I'll explain it here, don't worry, I'm just referencing it. How do I word this? My mind's gone blank. Yeah, I basically bought StarCraft 1 OST on iTunes, and I've all divided into like Terran teams, Zerg teams, and Protoss teams, because these use some non-Blizzard music. Even if they use WoW music, which I think they do use a fair bit. I know some custom apps actually did use a lot of WoW music. I just don't feel comfortable using it because even though it's Blizzard stuff, I feel a little nervous. I'm more comfortable with using StarCraft stuff because you can actually listen to StarCraft 1 music in StarCraft 2. So basically in iTunes I have that running on in the background. It seems almost a little loud to me, but I'm nervous in lowering it. Actually, you know what? Show you one thing. Like, you can get Brood War tech, which gives you medics and lurkers. I think you can even get that in vanilla. And you can heroes extra abilities. I will not be using them. This will be always on hard, faster, base, and whatnot. I'm actually going to go lower the iTunes thing. So 1 second. Actually, before I go, I want to make one point. The reason I'm not using the extra abilities or the Brood War tech is I want to have this kind of like how StarCraft 1 was, as close as I can. And while I will be playing StarCraft 1, I don't know, I just like the nostalgia of it, that's all. So, 1 second. Hey folks, and I'm back. There, I think the music's more reasonable. I can barely hear it now. I'm on like, damn, I was hoping for it to pop up on screen. But basically there's notches on the sound thing, and I'm at 2 notches. So I can barely hear it, so it should be at a more reasonable level. I will be, before each level, there's like a ready room team. That's what it's called. There's like different characters will appear on screen, they'll have a chat, basically detail what's going to happen in the mission, or give you some background information to it. Then you go into it. There'll be no music then. Reason is, basically I'm limited to having a playlist right now. I could do it slightly differently, but that requires more work on my part, and I'm kind of going, I like to think I'm going above and beyond as it is. Like, I spent €9 so I could get the OST, which I don't regret. There's at least 2 great songs on it. Probably more, I just haven't gotten to listen to it all yet. But I got it solely so you could have something in the background, other than just random guns firing and flamers. So, also there's extras. There's loomings. I have no idea what that is. Which I will play through at some stage. And then the Stukov series, Resurrection 4. I'll do that at some stage. When? No idea. Also, actually, I'll pause the music now, because even though I turned off music here, when they go into certain cutscenes from StarCraft 1, which also, this picture is from StarCraft 1, as like you can see here with this and all that. This is actually from StarCraft 1. So, when I go to in here, you'll see a cutscene with the music and stuff from StarCraft 1. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just getting, I don't know what to call it. I'm excited, just kind of generally actually pretty happy with myself, while being pretty fucking nervous about something. I'm worried, like, am I sounding okay? But yeah, basically the cutscenes are like just ripped straight from the game or something. Like, maybe probably not the right word, but it's just like they even with music turned off, they still have music, which I'm thankful for. Though if I was to make one critique, have a button here to turn off the copywritten music not belonging to StarCraft, not to Blizzard, would make my life a little bit easier. It's not that big of a deal considering like I have the OST, but it would make things a little easier. I also have played through a bit of this up to level 6, 5 or 6. I got stuck on. Sorry, I heard a bike. It sounded weird. It sounded like, wait, is my phone ringing? Is it mom's? No, it's a motorbike half a mile away. Yeah, I got up to level 6. Got a little stuck. I think it was on level 3. If you watch my Wings of Liberty campaign, it was like level 3 there, where you have to hold out for half an hour. I think it's 20 minutes here, but it's actually still pretty hard. You know, there's 10 minutes less of time. The Zerg swarms come pretty large. But we don't have to worry about that yet. Let's get into it. I'll stop gabbing. So.
I can't see a thing, Jim. Well, hold on. I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it. Ah, hell, this thing ain't gonna hold. Shut up. Damn, you're ugly. You girls strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama leg. That's a good one, mate. Locked in and cruising.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got terror for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here. We hit pay dirt this time for sure. Explain to me how we gonna get all this home. I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft. Damn it, Jim. Video's out again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a hint of my kitty up in here and they're slapping your taxi. Hold on, I got visual. Get that damn smoking from the back! I'm behind the ship! I'm behind you, Jim!
Hey folks, and I'm back. Yeah, StarCraft 1 intro. Still panicking like hell over the legality of this. I'm just always paranoid Blizzard or any company will jump down my ass. You know, companies tend to be pretty big. They probably won't fit, you know. But also, is it just me or did the guy in the spaceship seems like stereotypically evil? Just like he was gonna fuck these people over in some way, like leave them out there to die or something. In a way, they kind of did end up being left out to die, but probably not all according to plan. All I can think of is Death Note, which isn't a bad, you know, anime manga series. It's certainly interesting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Death Note is basically centers around the light. That's the character's name. He finds a book that basically allows him to kill anyone whose name he writes down and visualizes while he's saying it. Then unless he stipulates otherwise, they die of a heart attack. So it's kind of weird, yeah. But I found it enjoyable. When I was younger and reading, I found it rather enjoyable. But that's Death Note. This is StarCraft. Let's chat about that. Purely because now I'm scared. Will Blizzard be on my ass because of that? I'm just a worry wart. That's all. So we'll start music, but now we're on the ready screen. Ready room 10. Oh, actually, Terran campaign, Rebel Yell. In the decades since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All that changed 4 days ago, when a large alien fleet emerged from warp space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chowsara. I'm not saying that right, I know it. The Confederacy, fearing that the alien fleet's next target would be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating any further. Rebel Yell. Apparently there's actually a song or an album by that name. I wonder if... Part of me keeps thinking, I wonder if either inspired the other, but probably not. That's actually up until you hit like spacebar or something, which is handy if you're a SOA reader.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared and may be initiated at your convenience. Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
Uh-huh. Give me 1 second. I need to do some signs.
Whenever you feel you are ready, you may select Start.
Sorry, my main concern right now is it appears that doesn't really help. There appears to be some in-game music. If this in-game music is copyrighted, it's actually not too big of a deal, I'll be honest. Typically when I upload something to YouTube, I will get an option of hitting, like say if a claim is hit on my video, I can say delete song, or I can challenge the claim. In these cases, if it's a Blizzard song, I'll challenge it, unless it's Blizzard. If it's not, if it isn't a Blizzard song, I'm just gonna get rid of it full stop. Whether or not the claim is from like Bethesda, I think they used a few songs from a Bethesda game, like Fallout, in here. So if it's not even from Bethesda, I'll still just remove it full stop, because I don't want it in my video. Actually, start, because I swore it didn't have music going earlier. Like when I hit remove music, it all stopped. 1 second.
The T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
Okay. Yeah, it seems there is indeed no music, so I'll just put on next song. Ooh, Terran Team 2. I love this mute song so much. Apparently there's also, I was looking through files here, the mod files or something. Apparently there's 2 commentator bots, and one's called Tasteless Bot or something. There's a big commentator it goes by that nickname, I don't really know much about them other than the fact I think they're actually the brother of Day 9. Sean Plott, I believe, is Day 9's, name rather than his nickname, if you get me.
In order to equip additional personnel, you must have enough supply depots to support them. You can use SCVs to build additional supply depots.
I think the music's a bit loud.
Additional supply depots require...
I'm gonna have to stop again for one moment and try and lower the music, so 1 second. Hey folks, be sure to tell me in the comments which level of music you prefer. I'm kind of playing it blind here. I really should have checked it earlier, but I didn't. So I'm kind of just, like I said, going blind here. I can have a look at listen to myself, but I'm not sure if I'm the best of judges. So tell me which you prefer. Which level do you want me to try and find the sweet spot in between two levels, like the way it is now and how it was earlier? I'll leave it up to you. Also, a cool thing about this, it gives you a little bit of lore about each tank. Initially used during the reconstruction of Tersonian orbital platforms, the T-280 SCV space construction vehicle became a staple in intra-colonial construction and engineering due to its ability to perform a multitude of tasks, including the construction of new buildings and the transportation of raw research materials. It is this versatility and an unmatched reliability that made the SCV an invaluable tool in rapidly establishing marine encampments and strike bases on any terrain. And if you go over here with Marines, also you may notice a redesign on of sorts on SCVs and Marines. Things to kind of make them look more like the StarCraft 1 Marines, which will make sense. And they also say what they're all equipped out with and everything. It's brilliant. Marines are the first line of defense for most Terran colonies. A majority of them are at one time criminals or rebels who have undergone mandatory neural reassociation. The powered combat suit worn by Marines is effective against most small arms fire and provides them with full life support, NBC, nuclear, biological, chemical shielding for operation in deep space and hostile environments. You can actually avoid this half of the tutorial by just doing what's currently on screen. Build trees, supply depots, build refinery, and gather 100 gas. If you do that, you will not have to deal with this part of it at all. Also, I noticed there's no way to actually drop supply depots. A few missions in and I still couldn't do it. Also, I have a habit of always attack moving. I just find it's better to do that. That is one big bunker. Okay.
Let's move. Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Okay. Heck over there. I think I have a big enough batch of Marines for now, but I'll toss down a... no, I can't actually toss down a barracks. Better not encounter any big amounts of Zerg. 45. Should be enough. So yeah, mass recall. For a moment, I forgot the music was actually part of the OST and not just the in-game song, which I think is a sign that I have it at a good sound level. It's, confusing.